How to spend your time wisely. That's a question we all ask ourselves. What are some of the do's and don'ts? How long is your attention span? What's the difference between modeling a productive shortcut and scratching the surface unproductively? Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. I'd like to invite you to join me as I give Eli a lesson today on this very subject. Eli, may we agree that one way to expedite your arrival at the destination known as success is to model others that have already been there? It saves time, doesn't it? In my efforts to promote and expose the gospel of success to you and others, I've become a student of YouTube strategies, what the pundits like to refer to as tips, tactics, and tricks to attract more views and more subscribers. Now recently, I was listening to a gentleman named Sean Cannell of Think Media. His video was entitled, How to Get People's Attention and Get Noticed on YouTube, 5 Tips. Here's what I discovered. The first point was, consumers switch between screens up to 21 times an hour according to a British study. And that correlates with Microsoft's claim that the average person's attention span is now only 8 seconds. So that means when you're positioning your content or your videos, you got about 8 seconds or less to capture and hook your viewers' attention and then try to keep them watching. All right, I get it. People want to see if the content is relevant to their needs. Now, as your mentor, my first thought was, hey, if your attention span is only 8 seconds, you're not the person that I want to mentor. So for those of you that want to change channels, see ya. Here's something else I learned by watching YouTube. Both Warren Buffett and Bill Gates spend long hours reading every day. Here's what's ironic. The same pundits that reveal that particular fact as a major factor for the successes of these two prominent gentlemen will give you a 10-minute or less book review on As a Man Thinketh, Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and other personal growth classics. What the pundits are saying is, you don't need to read the whole book, I'll save you time. Really? When Mr. Buffett was asked directly, what was the key turning point in your career, he responded that it was when he took the Dale Carnegie course. Obviously, he'd read How to Win Friends and Influence People, written by Mr. Carnegie. I'm certain he didn't just read the Cliff Notes or Spark Notes or Schmoop. When I Googled Think and Grow Rich, here are some of the things that I found. First, what are the 13 principles of Think and Grow Rich? How long to read Think and Grow Rich? Think and Grow Rich, the average reader will spend 5 hours and 57 minutes reading it at 250 words per minute. And then in the very next sentence says, Think and Grow Rich is the most important financial book ever written. How to read. How long to read Think and Grow Rich? How many pages in the book? How much is the book Think and Grow Rich? Question. Are you committed to achieving success, Eli? You can bet your life that Bill Gates and Warren Buffett aren't reading summaries. You can bet your life that they have an attention span that's longer than 8 seconds. You can bet your life that both of these gentlemen like to take shortcuts, but are able to differentiate a shortcut from unproductive expediency, from going through the motions to productive activity, and from connecting with substance versus just scratching the surface. Dedication to achievement requires quality, repetitive actions of substance. I can't tell you how many prominent people have told me that they've read Think and Grow Rich at least 10 times, and they were able to elicit something new and relevant every time they read the book. Eli, the recipe for success requires that the essential ingredients are fused together with care. Just like a fine meal, the recipe requires that you cook it over time. To fully enjoy gourmet results, you must cook in the oven and not just heat things up in the microwave. It's the difference between a fine dining experience and fast food. It's the difference between knowledge and understanding. Son, you're going to find that as you grow, mature, and advance in your life, your viewpoint, your paradigm, it's going to continually change. At age 15, think of all the different paradigm shifts that you've already made. Your main focus in life has shifted and come full circle. You started with breasts and milk bottles, and continued on to Dora the Explorer, toy guns, lightsabers, dinosaurs, karate, basketball, fishing, and to complete the circle, beer bottles and breasts again. Well, no beer bottles yet, I hope. The point is that as you mature, you expand the realm of what's possible. That's a good and productive thing. In fact, it's an essential element to continued success. I may not like it, but I've got to be cognizant of modern technologies like YouTube, social media, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and on and on and on. At the same time, the current generation that you so beautifully represent, Eli, must be cognizant of success habits, success principles, and success actions that are timeless and never become old-fashioned. It's easy in today's times, in our instant everything world, to constantly seek a shortcut for virtually everything. Instant energy drinks, fast-acting medications and drugs, binge watching, overnight delivery, and on have trained us to direct our attention to how can I get this thing done now? When you want a gourmet meal, does the five-star chef prepare it in the microwave? Things of exquisite quality require detailed and exacting preparation. Eli, you are just such a product in the making. In our quest for personal growth and success, we must be able to distinguish between a genuine positive shortcut, that is, modeling those that have accomplished what we wish to accomplish, and being short-sighted in our attempts to expedite a quality learning experience into an instant energy drink. Perhaps Einstein expressed this sentiment best, and I quote, "Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves." Unquote. And because we will never end a meeting on a philosophical note, let's get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.